Hello everyone, welcome to another tutorial with EC QuickBooks training. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to record joint checks that you have received from your client into QuickBooks. So let's get started. So I have the invoice here, and I received two checks. One is for our company, and the other one is for the supplier that we have for that project. Now, this is more common in construction, but if your type of business also has joint checks, you could do the same process and you will be recording it correctly. So there's two parts to this. The first part is recording the checks received. The second part is recording the check that is going out to your supplier or vendor. So let's start with recording the checks that you receive from your client. I have the invoice here for $10,800. And I'm going to receive, sorry, QuickBooks is doing this. This is a sample company file. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but we'll see if we can get through this. So here we go. I'm going to receive the two checks that we received. One is for $5,000. The other one is for $5,800. And as a reference, we just mark your checks and we do enter the check information. In the amount, we're going to put the amount of one of the checks. So one of the checks is $5,000. That is to the supplier, or that's the joint check. You can put in the memo that this is a joint check and it's going to whatever supplier you put. So you have something as a reference, or you can put something here where it says joint or J, whatever you would like to, mark this check as a joint check. So you know that this check really did not go into your bank account, but we need to record it into the checking. And then I'm going to show you what will happen when you reconcile your bank account. But you do need to record it that it's going into your checking account, even though it is not. Okay, so let's receive the second check. So let's click record. And now the balance should be $5,800. And that's the check we are going to receive. And of course, we don't have to mark anything that this is a joint check. And that covers the balance of that invoice. And that's going into the checking account. Okay, so now that invoice is closed. We have two checks that will cover the invoice that was open. One check is going into the bank account. The other check is going to our supplier. Now we have to go and record this check and mark it that we paid materials for this check, because essentially that's what's happening. We're receiving money and it's going out to pay the vendor. So in this case, we are going to mark foundation building materials. There's a balance of $5,000, and you can mark if there's several invoices, mark the invoices that is being covered. The bill payment, put in the check, and then you can also put here that it is a joint check. Mark it that this was paid, this check or these invoices these bills were paid with a joint check. Okay, $5,000, and then we can save and close. Now, when we go reconcile the bank account, of course, in your bank account, there's only going to be one check out of the two. And I'm just going to put 0 for now. Okay. And we are going to look at the deposits. So in your bank account, in your reconciliation section, you will see both checks. When you reconcile, you do want to receive both checks. So you did receive one check that was joint. In your payments, you will also see that $5,000 check, which you will want to mark. Now, this is not a check that you personally wrote, but it did go out. So that's how you're going to balance and reconcile your accounts. At the end of the day, it will zero out. Once you clear everything out from your checking account, payments, deposits, it will zero out and your bank account will be reconciled. So essentially, really, you just received $5,800, $5,000 went out. The other $5,000 is cleared from that $5,000 joint check that you paid out. If you need help with this, or if you need help with any other questions with your QuickBooks, go to my website, ecquickbookstraining.com. You can set up a time to meet with me and we can go over any questions you may have. And I hope that this has helped you. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.